Hello friends, welcome to my yet another video in my YouTube channel. So before starting this video, I want all of you to please like, share and subscribe and hit the bell icon. So let's start. Our topic today is production planning and control. So firstly you have to know what is production. Production means converting of any raw material into the finished product is known as production. And planning means planning of the production, means effectively utilization of all the resources that we have at our end. This should be used in an effective way to attain the maximum productivity. And in planning we have to also ensure that everything should be placed at the right place at the right time so that we can easily attain the maximum productivity. And control, in control process we have to ensure that everything should be done according to our plan. And in control process we have to also focus on the demand of the customer, means the customer receive their product on time so that there will be no delay loss or waiting loss. And in control process we have to also focus on the internal factor, means in control we have to focus on that there will be no defect percentage ratio should be minimized. Okay. And we use ppc in our industry is to ensure that uh, everything should be done according to our plan and effectively utilization of all the resources that we have, whether it is man, material, machine, method, environmental resources, in an effective way to attain the maximum productivity, so that our process will be run in an stable condition. Okay, so this is the basic overview of ppc. So firstly I want to show you the contents. What is ppc, objectives of ppc, different production process stages of ppc, main elements of ppc, advantages and limitation of ppc. So let's discuss each contents one by one in detail. So firstly, you have to know what is PPC. Production planning and control is a predetermined process which includes the use of human resources, raw material, machines, etc. Means by doing PPC, we have to ensure that every resource that we use in an effective way, whether it is a raw material, machine, method, measurement, environment, or any other resources, should be used in an effective way to attain the maximum productivity. PPC is a technique to plan each and every steps in a long series of separate operations. Means by doing PPC, we have to ensure that all the process that we use should be done in a longer duration of the time, so that customer gets satisfied through our service and we can attain the maximum productivity by satisfying the customer. Okay. It helps to take the right decision at the right time at the right place to achieve the maximum efficiency. Means by doing ppc we have to ensure that everything should be placed at the right time, should be run at the right time, and everything should be placed at the right place so that we can easily attain the maximum efficiency or to attain the maximum output in the future. Okay. Production planning. The planning of the industrial operation involves three factor consideration, namely what work shall be done, how the work shall be done, and the when the work shall be done. But in production planning, we have to focus on all the three factors. Firstly, we have to know what work shall be done, how the work shall be done, and the when the work shall be done. Okay. By knowing all these three factors, then we use production planning. Production control. Production control refers to ensuring that all which occurs in accordance with the rule established and the instruction issued. Means by production control, we have to verify that all the process that we run uh, according to our plan or not. And in production control, we have to also focus on the demand of the customer. Means customer receive their product on time, so that there will be no delay loss or waiting loss. And in production control, we have to also focus on the internal factor. Means in we have to focus on that there will be a defect percentage ratio should be minimum. In production control we have to focus on the root cause analysis, so that we can easily rectify our errors that we generated in our process. So this is the basic overview of ppc. Okay. So now I want to tell you the production planning and control elements. So these are the element of production planning and control. In production planning, we have the elements of estimating, routing, scheduling, and loading. In production control, we have the elements of dispatching, expanding, inspection, evaluating, and corrective action. So later in this video, I will tell you the main elements of production planning and control. Okay. Objectives of PPC. So is to ensure that safe and economical production process. Means the main element of the PPC is to ensure that all the process that we run in a safer condition. Means we have to focus on the 5S process and the resources that we use in economical way so that the cost estimation of all the resources get minimized. Okay, to effectively utilization of the plant to maximize productivity. Means all the resources that we use, whether it is man, material, machine, method, measurement, environmental resources, should be used in an effective way to attain the maximum productivity or to attain the maximum output. To maximize efficiency by proper coordination in the production process. Means in PPC we have to ensure that all the employees or the worker who are involved in the process should we have the proper coordination between them so that they can easily generate the maximum output. To ensure proper delivery of the goods, means the products or the goods received to the customer on time so that there will be no delay loss or waiting loss and customer gets satisfied through our service. To place the right man for the right job at the right time for the right wages, means in PPC we have to focus on the right type of the man should be placed for the right kind of the job so that we can easily generate the maximum output on time so that there will be no lead time loss. Okay, to minimize labor turnover, means in PPC we have to focus on the labor turnover ratio. Means every labor that we use that are involved in our process should get the equal amount of the work so that labor do not switch their job so that there will be no labor loss. Okay, to reduce the waiting time, means customer receive their product on time so that the waiting time or the delay time loss gets minimized. Okay, so these are the objectives of PPC. Okay, now I want to tell you the different production process. So these are the different production process: mass production, batch production, and job production. In the mass production, batch production works on the continuous production process, and job production works on the intermediate production process. In mass production process is a manufacturing or processing of uniform products in large quantity using interchangeable parts and machinery. Mass production is either a wholly automated process or series of repeated process. Means in mass production process, we generate the same type of the product again and again in larger quantities according to the demand of the customer. In mass production process, the worker or the operator involved in this are can be less skilled because in mass production every most of the industry uses an automated process. Okay, and handling movement of all the processes in mass production are easier as compared to the other production process, and the use of PPC in mass production are easier as compared to the other because in this mass production we generated the similar kind of the process again and again in a repeated way. Okay, batch production is a manufacturing process used to produce or process any product in batches as opposed to a continuous production process. Means in batch production process is similar to the mass production process, but in batch production we generated the similar kind of the product in batches, and the product move from one stage or one process to another process according to the demand of the customer. In batch production, customer demanded the product on an urgent basis. Can you in this batch production, and the worker or operator involved in batch production are much more skill level, have much more skill level as compared to the mass production process. And okay, and in batch production also the industry most of the industries uses an automated process, but in batch production the use of PPC are much more complex as compared to the mass production process. Okay, job production process, the number of items produced is very less, high degree of control is required, product design takes a lot time, schedule is required to produce in each production. Means in job production is a type of the intermediate production process. In this the number of items to be produced is in lesser amount of the quantity but have the high degree of accuracy is required in all the product that we generated. So in this job production it may take a lot of time as compared to the mass production and job production. And job production highly skilled labor of operator is required. Okay, because in this the customer demanded the product on an urgent basis or the in an urgent basis in lesser amount of the quantity. And in job production then all the industries that that uses the job production process have high degree of flexibility, means they can easily work according to the demand of the customer. They can switch their process from one process to another process. Okay, and the use of PPC in job production process are much more complex as compared to the mass production and batch production, because all the factors we have to involve in PPC process to attain the useful product, so that customer gets satisfied through our service. So this is a base different production process. Okay, now I want to tell you the three stages in PPC. So these are the three stages in PPC. According to these three stages, useful output is generated. And firstly, we have to we use pre-planning process. Under this phase of production planning, basis groundwork on the product design, layout, and workflow are prepared. The operation relating to the availability, scope, and capacity of the product, material, money, machine, times are estimated. Means in pre-planning process, we design the layout, and we uh, know the capital investment required, how much capital investment is required by designing the product. And we use uh, we in pre-planning we have to consider all the factors that are going to take place by making the product, whether it is man, material, machine, method, environmental also. And we have to also focus on the demand factor of the product, how much this product work in future point of view. So all these factor works in the pre-planning process planning. This is a phase where a complete analysis on routing, estimating, and scheduling is done. It also tries to find out the areas of the concern for short time and long time, so that predefined planning can be done. Means in planning process, we make the complete analysis of all the process that we involved for making the product, and how much time the product will take to make the useful kind of the product. All these factor works in the planning process. Okay, and in planning process we have to also focus on the areas of the concern. Means how much time the process product will take from going from one workstation, or the move from one process to another process. So all these factor works in the planning process. Control. Under this phase, the functions included are dispatching, follow-up, inspection, and evolution. It also tries to analyze the expanding of work in progress. This is one of the most important phases of the production planning and control. Means in control process, we have to focus on the demand, focus on the customer. Means customer gets satisfied through our service. Means customer receive their service on time, so that there will be no delay loss or waiting loss. And we, in control process, we also tries to find out our errors that we somehow make for making the product, so that we can easily rectify those errors by analyzing the root cause analysis to make the product effective after another use. So all these factor works in the control process. So these are the three stages in PPC. Okay, so now I want to tell you the main elements of PPC. So these are the main elements of PPC: routing, loading, scheduling, dispatching, follow-up, inspection, and corrective. So let's discuss each elements one by one in detail. Routing. It is about the selection of the path or route through which raw material passes in order to make it to find out the finished product. The point to be noted while routing a process are fully capacity of the machine, economical and short route are also other availability of the alternate routing. Setting of the time for the process of each route is to be fixed while routing. Once all the parameters are fixed, then check the standard type of operation using work measurement technique. So in routing process, we make a complete analysis of our product that we will make, and how much time the product will take from move from one workstation to another workstation, and how much and the availability of the all the other factor. Means in routing we place the all the workers or the employees that are involved in our process according to our plan at different workstation, so that the product are generated in an effective way. So all these factor works in the routing. Okay, then we measure the time using the standard measurement technique. Means to check whether our plan run according to our schedule or not, according to our plan or not. Means to check whether our product will make according to our plan or not. Loading and scheduling. Loading and scheduling are concerned with the preparation of workload and fixing of starting and completing time of each operation on the basis of the performance of each machine. Loading and scheduling time tasks are completed. Means loading of the product. Means simply the loading of the product at different workstation from starting to the end. Okay. And scheduling means to check the routing process. Means to check whether our plan run according to our whether our product will generated according to our plan or not. So it is about scheduling. Okay, so means to check that there will be no lead time loss for making the product, is known as scheduling. And dispatching. Dispatching is a routing routine of setting productivity activities in motion through the release of orders and follow the instruction mentioned in the schedule chart. Means dispatching the product to the customer according to the schedule charts is known as dispatching. Follow-up. It is a control tool which brings an idea on breaking up, delay and rectify error during the process of means after making the product, then we make a meeting, internal meeting of different employees or through the workers or the operator, so that we can rectify all the our errors that we generated of making the product, so that it does not get uh, generated in the future point of view. Is known as follow-up. Inspection. It is used to find out the quality of extracted work process. Means after making the product, then we can check the quality of the product, is known as inspection process through a different measurement technique. Okay, at evaluation process, a thoroughly analysis is done and corrective measures are technique at the weaker spots. Means in corrective action, we have to focus on the root cause analysis. Means we can easily rectify our errors and correct them or prevent them, so that it will not generate it in the future point of view. Okay, so it is known as corrective action. So these are all the elements of PPC. Okay, now I want to tell you the advantages of PPC. So these are the advantages of PPC. PPC coordinates all the phases of production or operating system. Means PPC is a technique of coordination of all the employees of the work or the worker that we use for making the product, so that the product which we make is an effective way, so that we can easily generate the maximum productivity. An efficient plan results in highly quality, better utilization of all the resources, reduce inventory, and better customer services. Means we make the product with the effective utilization of all the resources that we have, whether it is man, material, machine, method, environmental resources, and we use this process in such a way that we can easily reduce our inventory at our end, and the customer gets satisfied through our service, so that there will be no delay loss on waiting loss. Okay, and we generate and we also focus on the quality of the product, so that we can easily attain the highly quality product through our service. An efficient plan enables the firms to improve its sales turnover, market shares, and profitability. Means after if the customer gets satisfied through our service, then the then we can easily attain the maximum profit through our service, and turnover ratio is high. Okay, so it is beneficial for our organization. So this is the all these are all the advantages of PPC. Now I want to tell you the limitation of PPC. So there are some limitation of PPC. So these are: PPC function is based on certain assumption or forecast of customer demand, plant capacity, availability of the material, etc. Means for making the product through PPC, we have to focus on the demand of the customer, capacity of the plant, and availability of the material that we use for making the product. If somehow any one factor will be lack, then the demand of the product will also get affected. Okay, employees may oppose change in production levels sought as per the production plan. Means employees somehow does not get agree in the change in the production plan according to the demand of the customer, so it somehow get affect the demand of the product. Okay, This process is time consuming when we need to carry out routing and scheduling functions for larger products. Means this process somehow consuming when we need to carry out the routing process and scheduling process. Means firstly we have to make the plan, pre-plan, then we have to make the plan, and then we make the control plan. So it is somehow the time consuming process. Okay, this function becomes difficult when environmental fraction changes rapidly. Means in PPC we have to focus on the environmental factor also. So if the environmental factor lag somehow, then the PPC plan will also lag, and it automatically affect the demand of the product. So these are the limitation of PPC. Okay. So thank you. I hope all of you got understood the concept of the topic of PPC, how to use PPC, what are the different stages of PPC, and what are the different elements of PPC. And if you still have any doubts or query, please write in the comment section below. And if you like my video, please like it in my YouTube channel. So thank you. Okay.